Guten Tagen, Flaggen, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Koala Tinkers in a Box. Welcome, I am Koala Tinkering in a Box, and today we are looking at a... it's infinite charcoal, basically. All you have to do is chop down trees. So a quick rundown of the system is you have a chest up here you put logs in. The logs filter down into this furnace, which right now I have filled with coal. But these turn into charcoal, which gets put into this chest. This chest then evenly distributes it into an output chest, and up here into a hopper that feeds into this furnace again. So the way this works is actually pretty simple. So of course you start up top with a chest. Underneath it you have a hopper, you have a furnace. On the side of that furnace you have another hopper, and then you have a hopper to pull out of the furnace. A very basic furnace setup. Alright, well, under this hopper you have a double chest here, so that we have two ways to pull out. Then you put two hoppers onto that. One hopper puts into this output inventory, and the other hopper puts out into these three droppers that are faced directly up. This bottom dropper here has a comparator. So that way when there's an item in this bottom dropper, this system turns on, which turns off this NOT gate, which then lets this very simple clock, which is just two hoppers with a single item in it, turn on. These hoppers will send the item back and forth. This comparator will check for when there's an item in the hopper, and send that signal into this repeater, which goes into the middle dropper of the three dropper series. When this middle dropper receives a pulse, it will also send a pulse to the top and bottom dropper, so it will pulse all the items back up here to this top hopper. And occasionally you'll get some items sitting in here between the droppers, but in the end they all get filtered up to this hopper. Now, with these two guys, to make sure that it evenly distributes, one into the output chest and one back up into the hopper here, what we have is a redstone RS NOR latch right behind it here, and it's a very simple one. It's two sticky pistons with a redstone block, and on top of it we have two torches facing either piston, and then we just have some repeaters to carry the pulse over to the hopper to keep it from being able to pull or put out items. Now what happens is when one of these hoppers gets an item and puts it into the next inventory, it will activate these comparators, which will activate these repeaters, which will power this block, which will in turn power this redstone. This redstone just comes around and sends the signal into these two repeaters, which are both set to normal delay. These two repeaters will pulse the redstone torches, and that will cause the RS NOR latch to change, changing which hopper will accept the charcoal. So it is a very, very simple setup in the end, as you can see. It's a little bit expensive with all the comparators and redstone and stuff, but it's a very easy way, if you don't want to go mining to get coal, to just start producing infinite charcoal. And I'm all for ways to produce infinite amounts of anything that keeps you from having to spend more time mining, so you can spend more time being creative in Minecraft, which is one of the original purposes. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video on making infinite charcoal, an infinite charcoal machine, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe so that you can see the next video. Thank you guys all for your support, and I'll see you next time. Toodles!